What's going on, y'all? Hydra Man here. Y'all, I may have just found the worst workout supplement ever made. And that is saying a lot, because I once found a special version of creatine made specifically for women. And how was the creatine specifically formulated for women? It wasn't. It was just normal creatine. They just put it in a pink bottle, called it creatine for women, and marked it up like double the price of normal creatine. And no doubt in my mind, this is 100% worse. It is, and I'm not joking, called Sigma Juice. And it is marketed as a pre-workout that contains no caffeine, which I don't need to tell you makes absolutely no sense. There is a reason why every pre-workout and energy drink on the market contains caffeine. Because it is one of, if not the only safe chemical compound you can consume every day if you wanted to, that has no adverse health effects for most people. So it's weird to me that you're just gonna throw out caffeine entirely and still market as an energizing pre-workout. Like, don't get me wrong, vitamins and minerals are great and all that and can help you feel energized in general. But in order to get extra energy, to get freakier pumps in the gym, you need something that thins your blood, allowing it to flow through your body faster, swelling your muscles more, etc. And correct me if I'm wrong, but to my knowledge, there's nothing else like caffeine that even works similarly as well. So at its base, this product doesn't really make much sense to me. Why would you make a pre-workout made for freakier pumps, extra energy in the gym, that has no caffeine in it? That just seems counterintuitive. But leading me to my second point, everything about this product is AI generated. And you can tell the main picture on the package is clearly AI generated. Look at these images, formulated to boost hydration and replenish lost electrolytes during activity. And for some reason, the background is this giant gorilla with tiny legs holding a comically large glass of what I assume is Sigma Juice. And looking at the feet, it looks like one of the feet has 3 toes, while the other one has 4 toes. And let me just say, his nipples are protruding. He has some Joe Rogan type nipples. Next image, also clearly AI generated. Again, next picture, still obviously AI generated. If you want to tell something is AI, you can usually see it just by looking at the picture by itself. Like, you can usually tell it's an AI generated picture. But if you're still having problems with that, look at the hands and toes. Looking down, we see that one of his hands has 3 fingers, while the other one has 4. And for some reason, on the ground is just one of his toes just sitting out there. Same with this image right here. It looks like the gorilla had, one relatively normal looking hand holding the glass, and the other hand probably looked very different. So I can only imagine he just covered the other hand with the Sigma Juice product. And in my opinion, you should not be able to generate AI images and make money off of them, because you are directly taking away work from actual artists. If you did not have access to AI, you would have to pay an online artist for some work. And by using AI, you are taking money away from them. Also, this list, all natural ingredients, other brands. What does other brands mean? There are plenty of brands of pre-workout that have all natural ingredients. It's not hard to find them. Enhanced endurance. What do you mean by that? Apparently, other brands do not provide you with enhanced endurance, but Sigma Juice does. What is in Sigma Juice that enhances your endurance that other brands don't add? Because it really feels like someone with caffeine probably has more endurance than someone without caffeine if we're taking 2 average people. Then we got caffeine crashes, which I never personally experienced. Artificial ingredients, none of those. Sure, I guess, fine. Low dosages. Do you mean per how much money you're spending? Because if so, no. There are plenty of pre-workouts that are far cheaper than yours that I'm sure have much more doses in them. Beta. What does this mean? Could you imagine genuinely using the terms Sigma and Beta to market your product? This is embarrassing, man. I'm sorry. And even by your logic, what about your product is so Sigma? Just for the sake of argument, I imagine someone who's Sigma would mean a male who is more physically dominant than another one. Which also means if you grab 2 completely average males and put them next to each other and gave one of them a bit more caffeine, the one with caffeine is going to be more physically dominant over the other one. Think of this like Pokemon. You got 2 of the exact same Pokemon, same nature, same base stats, same everything. Except you give one of the Pokemon an X speed, X defense, and X attack. The one with the boosted stats is obviously going to win the battle. So of anything, the products that actually contain caffeine are more Sigma than your product, and your product is more Beta. I can't believe I just said that. I can't believe I just genuinely compared Sigma and Beta like they were real terms. I'm going insane. I found this funny though, viral on Instagram, and he has an account with 3,000 followers. My brother in Christ, that is not viral. And I can say that. I literally made an account on Instagram using an AI Goku bot to just say random shit and insult people. And I got over 300,000 followers on my page, I'm not lying. Then he says viral on TikTok, and he shows the 2 videos he posted about it, each of them having 2,000 likes. Now for the part you all wanted to see, we're going to react to the videos this guy has posted about his product. And trust me, they are something.
Today is the day that I am finally launching my product that I've been spending 5 months on, called Sigma Juice.
Grown man saying Sigma Juice. This is insane.
I'm so glad to finally drop it. It is a pre-workout that gives you energy, hydration, and focus.
All pre-workout gives you the exact same 3 things.
That I struggle with the most as an athlete. And a lot of people were asking, what are the key ingredients that cause these factors? Well, for energy, we have matcha tea.
First of all, it's pronounced matcha. Second of all, the energy from matcha tea comes from caffeine in it.
For hydration, we have pink Himalayan salt.
Yes, Himalayan pink salt has trace minerals in it. Key word trace. It is such a small amount of minerals in it. There is almost no difference between eating Himalayan pink salt and regular salt.
And for focus, we have lion's mane mushroom.
And I don't think that's how that works. If you have problems focusing, lion's mane mushroom can help. You don't get a Jimmy Neutron brain blast when you eat lion's mane mushroom.
I'm about to be on the street begging for coins.
I believe you. I believe you automatically. You are a fully grown man who sells a non-caffeinated pre-workout called Sigma Juice. And not just that, AI generated all the art for that.
If you see me on the side of the road with a sign, don't be surprised.
I won't.
Let me explain why. The past 5 months, I've been working on a pre-workout called Sigma Juice. And I have literally depleted all of my funds in my bank account for this project.
Exactly how? You know, considering the fact that all the images you used for your product were AI generated, you did not pay a single artist to create any art for you. You used AI the whole way through.
I might be cooked, guys.
You
I
are
honestly
cooked,
saw
yes.
that there was a big problem in the supplement industry, especially for athletes with terrible ingredients. And honestly, I wanted to make a big change in that. So I made a pre-workout that gives you hydration not to get cramps, energy to make explosive plays, and as well as that focus to lock in and execute them. Our product is naturally flavored, and there's not really anything else on the market like it.
Google all natural pre-workout for me real quick. There is a million products on the market that is not only cheaper than yours, does not use AI for its marketing, but is probably better in every other aspect too. Do you really think you were the first person to ever come up with the idea of an all-natural pre-workout? Why are you acting like this is some like major achievement? I spent 5 months of my life, I got my bank account for this. Why? I don't feel uplifted and inspired like, oh, we gotta buy some Sigma Juice. This guy spent 5 months of his life and turned his bank account for this. Like, I'm sorry, buddy, but I do not feel bad for you. Like, this is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna pretend like we're putting all this effort into a product when we did not. And I'm sorry, but drain your bank account? You are a professional athlete and pretty big TikToker. There is no way you genuinely drain yourself of all of your funds over a product that you named Sigma Juice. And listen, I know there's a 99% chance you're just lying for TikTok clout, but if you actually drain your bank account, which I assume is in the 6 figures over all the things you do, you poured all of your life savings into a pre-workout called Sigma Juice, man? I don't know what to say, man. Maybe you shouldn't become an athlete. Like, if it was real life, man, Natural Selection would have taken you like 15 years ago, bro. I don't know what to say. What can I say? Another crappy TikTok product marketed towards vulnerable children. You know, what's new? Anyways, I'm Hatu Man, subscribe to make you less broke. I'm gonna talk to you next time.